The Wilmington and Western Railroad is a small short line situated in namesake Wilmington, Delaware. The railroad runs annual Christmas trains part of the way along their scenic rail line. In this video, we'll show you the train in all its glory so you don't have to leave your warm home this winter. Before we get into it, I'll get into a little bit of the backstory of the railroad. The Wilmington and Western Railroad was chartered in 1867 to haul goods from Red Clay Creek to the port of Wilmington, and was opened to move passenger and freight trains in 1872. Bad debts and worse management caused the railroad to decline into foreclosure in 1877, only a short time after opening. The railroad was reopened as the Delaware Western Railroad, which was highly successful for moving clay, iron, coal, and other high-demand resources at the time. In the 1880s, the railroad was purchased by the Baltimore and Philadelphia Railroad, a subdivision of the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. The line was known as the Landenberg Branch and was the B&O's most profitable branch line for a good amount of time. Due to the Pennsylvania Railroad ending their connecting service to Landenberg, the Great Depression, and many other factors, the line had a massive decrease in traffic. In 1930, passenger service on the Landenberg branch had fallen victim to the Great Depression. Increasing trucks and automobiles in the world meant the line would no longer have much use for freight trains either. Freight on the Landenberg branch saw a massive decrease. The line was shortened to Southwood, Delaware in the early 1940s, and later shortened again to Hockessin, Delaware. In the mid-1960s, the historic Red Clay Valley Company was formed and started to lease the line to the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad on weekends beginning in 1966, operating tourist trains between Greenbank Station and Mount Cuba, located about halfway between Greenbank Station and Hockessin. In the mid-1970s, Chessie System purchased the line and soon realized it was a financial burden and called for abandonment of the line. In 1982, the 10 miles left of the line were purchased again by the historic Red Clay Valley. In 1999, Hurricane Floyd destroyed 2 of the wooden bridges in the Red Clay Creek, damaging 11 others and causing many washouts along the line. By the next year, volunteers and contractors repaired most of the line between Greenbank and Hockessin, and in 2000, the first revenue train made its way west to Mount Cuba. However, in 2003, Tropical Storm Henry produced record amounts of water in the Red Clay Valley, destroying 6 historic bridges and reducing the Wilmington and Western Railroad from 10 miles to just 2. Although, they continued to run trains on the 2 miles of track until they'd fixed the rest. As each bridge was rebuilt, the trains would progress further and further up the line. Today, the railroad operates diesel and steam-powered trains along the entire 10 miles to Greenbank to Hockessin. Unfortunately, the train will only run a few miles today. With that out of the way, let's sit back and enjoy the Wilmington and Western Christmas train.
you.